What's going on, vibers? It's your boy J.S. Vaughn. And guess what, y'all? We back with another one, y'all. Today's track is called Panic Attack, freaking live from Future Festival 2017 from your boy Dave, you know what I mean? So let's jump into it, fam.
I bet them boys think I'm panicking, itching to see how I handle it when snakes start rattling. Calm, I can show you about harm. Put blades into palms, half the length of my arm. I end up in a station and I'm staring into space like a mannequin in Clark's. I ain't panicking, I ain't had a random change of heart. Cash points and cannabis, you cocaine snort if you think I got caught. I'm kicking like a stallion. I lived in a yard and my mummy tried hard for all the things that I wanted, but my money was inadequate. I'd probably be cash points and cannabis. You cocaine snort if you think I got caught. I'm kicking like a stallion.
Said you cocaine snort if you think I got caught. All right, let's go, man.
I lived in a yard and my mummy tried hard for all the things that I wanted, but my money was inadequate.
I, my mom was trying hard to get the things that I want, but money wasn't adequate. It's basically saying like he was living in a tough situation when he was young and whatnot, where money wasn't easy to come by. You know what I mean? Definitely.
Wanted, but my money was inadequate. I'd probably be killed by my cousins back in Africa if they knew I risked my hot food and resources every day to dress nicer on a camera. I don't.
Oh shit! He said you probably get killed by his cousins in Africa if they knew he spent half his money trying to be nice, looking good in front of the camera and shit. Cause like niggas is hustling hard and freaking in Africa and whatnot, and when you got money and whatnot, the best thing to do is actually spend it on things that you actually need, not luxury items and whatnot. You know, so I see the fact that he sees that and he feel guilty about that shit and it's shining in his bras right now. But yeah, that's dope.
I'd probably be killed by my cousins back in Africa if they knew I risked my hot food and resources every day to dress nicer on a camera. I don't need your input or your managers. Forget him and his lame job. It's been 2 years and you're sitting in the same spot, chilling in the same blocks. Me and you are different. You talk about beef while I plan your route home. I run up in your safe spot, leave the place taped off. It's deeper than a name drop. Real problems don't need discussions. I fear God and not repercussions. I'm only angry at the route home. I run up in your safe spot, leave the place taped off. It's deeper than a name.
Said you have run up in your safe spot. Wow. Damn, man. Hold up. I gotta get that one right there.
Different. You talk about beef while I plan your route home. I run up in your safe.
He said, yo, you talk about beef, man. He said, I'm not doing no talking. All I'm doing is action. And he goes into the action that he's taking and whatnot. You know what I mean? That's deep.
Gotta leave the place taped off. It's deeper than a name drop. Real problems don't need discussions. I fear God and not repercussions.
I fear God, not oh my gosh, why can't I get that word?
Your route home. I run up in your safe spot, leave the place taped off. It's deeper than a name drop. Real problems don't need discussions. I fear God and not repercussions.
Repercussions. Why the fuck I couldn't get that word correctly? I fear God and not repercussions and whatnot. Is that he's just basically saying what he's fear, what he fears deep in his heart is God and whatnot. What's happening in this land mass that we live on and whatnot. He cares two shits about it. You know what I mean?
I'm only angry at the choices that I didn't make. I don't regret what I did, but what I didn't say. And for this money, I'm on a different wave. That's why I ain't written in his will when I say that I'm on his estate. It comes to arms, well, I got an entourage like Vinny Chase. This ain't Chirac, we don't need a 38, just two young G's, one night pouch and this little blade. And if you live that day, give thanks to your God, cause there isn't one.
You said, yo, it's just a blade if you live that day. We don't need big burners or anything like that, yo. The only thing you need yourself to defend yourself is a little blade, my G. You know what I mean? And it's crazy, and you thank God that if you live that day, you know what I mean? It's like you take it one day at a time and whatnot.
Young G's one night pouch and this little blade. And if you lived that day, give thanks to your God, cause there isn't one prayer mummy didn't say. Still wonder what my dad would say. And it's a mess, I just wanted us to bond like Sean Connery, Daniel Craig. No first steps, nah, my daddy couldn't see me cry. I'm still searching for the reason why. I was 6 months old at a bus stop, my mum, no home, struggling to get him in like a legal high. We're so volatile, look over the reasons why people die. Man, it's beef, never sleeps or slides. Man, are dying over mine.
Damn, this guy getting deep up in here, man. Let's go.
So volatile, look over the reasons why people die. Man, it's beef, never sleeps or slides. Man, are dying over minor violations. That's why I keep the beef in the...
Beef or fly. Man get die or... Hold up.
Get him in like a legal high. We're so volatile, look over the reasons why people die. Man, it's beef, never sleeps or slides. Man, are dying over minor violations.
Beef, no. He's like, he's pondering over why people is beefing.
Struggling to get him in like a legal high. We're so volatile, look over the reasons why people die. Man, it's beef, never sleeps or slides. Man, are dying over minor violations. That's why I keep the beef and the bread separate like TGIs. They touch us, we pay them back like it's PPI. Let's ride, get animated like CGI. Dead being a hype, man.
Ride, get animated like CGI. Okay, look at this. This guy is going.
The beef and the bread separate like TGIs. They touch us, we pay them back like it's PPI. Let's ride, get animated like CGI. Dead being a hype, man. I'll settle for his right hand, you can't buy heart, remember. Hawkeye, you think these undercover cars get gas? Well, I can't spot the bacon in the passing vectors. Don't you find it funny that I study law and still recruit young fraud stars like I'm Harvey Specter? I'm hot-headed, I swear that I had a dream though. A young fire before I'd spoken with Abelino. Nowadays, music's got my schedule looking hectic. I ain't got a timeline in Travolta with Tarantino. Look, I ain't slacking. It's money over passion, I mean passion over money.
Money over passion, I mean passion over money. So he said money over passion. Nah, it's passion over money. So he feels like he has. If you believe in something hard enough and whatnot, you gotta put that passion over how much money you getting. You know what I mean? Accumulating. You know what I mean? So I guess that's what he's doing right now.
You know, look, I ain't slacking. It's money over passion. I mean passion over money. Hate this money with a passion. Money's just a paper.
That money with a passion. That's a fact, yo. I mean, like on some real shit, we need money to survive and whatnot. But gosh, if we didn't need to freaking hustle so hard for that money, man, life would be a little bit more easier. I feel that, you know what I mean?
Oh, with Tarantino, look, I ain't slacking. It's money over passion. I mean passion over money. Hate this money with a passion. Money's just a paper. I got value in my assets. I got value in my mental.
Value in my assets. I like that. I like that.
It's money over passion. I mean passion over money. Hate this money with a passion. Money's just a paper. I got value in my assets. I got value in my mental. It's me, Fraser, 169 on instrumental. I swear that I'll make it rapping. Even if it kills me, I swear that I'll make it happen. My digital piano.
I swear I'll make it rapping. You see, and he's talking about the gifts that he had. The passion over money and whatnot, and he's diving into the specifics of it. You know what I mean? Money over passion. He's like on some real junk. I'ma die if I'm not. I'ma die or I'm free. I'ma make it. I promise you guys. I'ma make it and whatnot. Or I'ma die if I'm not rapping. You know what I mean? So it's one of those things that he feel really passionate about and whatnot, and he'll ride for it until the end of until he can't ride for it no more. You know what I mean? It's like he needs to rap like he needs air. You know what I mean? Let's go.
Till my hands bled, literally. I was smashing keys till my fingers grew callous. How could I fear rappers? I feel words, hate colors, defeat challenge. Give thanks to my sinister.
How the hell can I fear rappers? That's a fact, man. Yeah, man. Everybody breathes the same air, walk on the same planet and whatnot. You know what I mean, everybody's pretty much the same and whatnot. So, just like the rappers, all the rappers are the same. You shouldn't fear nobody. I definitely freaking co-sign you on that.
I ain't a rapper, I'm a bloody genius, and when I see you, don't panic.
I'm not a rapper, I'm a bloody genius. I like that, yo. Keep on doing that. I'm pausing a little bit too much, but he's saying some real shit, yo.
Words, hate colors, defeat challenge. Give thanks to my synesthesia. I ain't a rapper, I'm a bloody genius, and when I see you, don't panic. Remember what you said on the roads, there's no lacking. I don't want to see you draw for your boot, there's no time.
You just said, yo, some real shit, yo. I don't feel rappers, bro. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, all that slick talk you was talking about, man, when you see me and whatnot, you better come with that same energy because that's what I'm coming with. You know what I mean? Let's go.
Panic. Remember what you said on the roads, there's no lacking. I don't wanna see you draw for your boot, there's no time. I'll jump out the passenger side and there's no traffic. Catch you with a girl.
I'll jump on side of the off side of the passenger side with no traffic. He going in. He gonna tell you what he telling you what he about to do to you right now. So
Your mum, you do the same, so we'll take you to an inch of your life through your chatting. Just make peace. I used to let disrespect slide to make peace. Now it's like I'm stuck in 2 months.
he said, I used to let disrespect slide to make peace. You know what I mean? Meaning like on some real junk, man. I don't want no beef. You know what I mean? Is that next all good? You know what I mean? I'm gonna let it slide because you know what? At the end of the day, is life worth too much, man, to freaking be beefing over you. You know what I mean? There's a lot. It's that's a lot. It's a good way of thinking at times. You know what I mean?
Just make peace.
But at the same at the same token and whatnot, people be taking that approach as weakness at times. You know what I mean?
I used to let disrespect slide to make peace. Now it's like I'm stuck in 2 minds to my reaction, cause my pride and my ego turned giant like James Dean.
He said, yo, my pride and my ego turned solid like James Dean. I guess James Dean is a really big statured guy and whatnot. I don't know, but let's go.
Mess right, and if that catty doesn't, the third time with no strings attached like a test drive, I'm telling her I'm cutting in the next 5. All communication breaking down like an enzyme. Seconds, the most precious commodity. I invest time. I was late every day straight for free.
I like that, man. Fresh seconds are the hold up.
All communication breaking down like an enzyme. Seconds, the most precious commodity. I invest time.
He said seconds are the most precious commodity. I invest time. You know what I mean?
I was late every day straight for time.
Meaning like you're on some real junk. Your seconds are the greatest quality. Meaning like on some real junk. If you want anything to happen and whatnot, yo, it starts with the seconds that you spent on freaking crafting what you want to happen and whatnot. And when you invest time into whatever the fuck you want to do in the long run and shit, that shit's gonna always the likeliness of it coming to tuition and whatnot is greater than it's not. You know, than it not happening and whatnot. Once you invest time, if you don't invest time in it, the shit is just not gonna happen for you. You know what I mean?
Seconds, the most precious commodity. I invest time. I was late every day straight for 3 years. Guess that's 2 ways that I could never make a deadline. I was out in Power League, no roof, camel in the rain, hell sleep with my football on a deadline. Scraping by on pennies, trying to link a jersey with my 85-20 and I couldn't link one. Squares was a game, had me all stressed, got finessed by my main and he didn't get touched. Had me sitting there thinking about my people.
He said he got finessed by his main and he didn't get touched. He saying he just let that shit slide, or he did? That wasn't how it's supposed to go. Let me see it again.
520 and I couldn't link one. Squares was a game. Had me all stressed, got finessed by my main and he didn't get touched. Had me sitting there thinking about my people and the times that we missed. Like, have you ever lost love? Have you ever had a guy that would die so you live in a cage, kept away from your brother and your mum? In my world, you're unsure to the people you can trust. When you lose the only person that was there from the jump, I'm as humble as they come. And I ain't changed from the knife and the siphon to the shotgun shells in a party with a pump. Ask Adam, ask Paddy. With Squares out strikers, but I'm more like Ebro over Varney when it's beef because I hardly ever run. I've got pride. I see my life into the shotgun shells in a party with a pump. Ask Adam, ask Paddy. With Squares out strikers, but I'm more like Ebro over Varney when it's beef because I hardly ever run. I've got pride. I see man running for their life, get caught. Man, they're covering their heart.
Said I seen men run for their lives and they get caught. You know what I mean? Meaning like whatever it is, like yo, he's seen like really shit. He's seen a lot. He looked like the type of individual. What he's saying right now. I've seen a lot of shit within my life and whatnot. You know what I mean? Some of them are very graphical, and some of the things I could never unsee. You know what I mean? And he's just basically freaking saying like on some real junk, yo, shit is real. You know what I mean?
Got pride. I see man running for their life, get caught. Man, they're covering their heart and their lungs with their arms on his ones because his right hand panicked. I don't even blame him. You seen a man scream while he bleeds on the pavement, guts in his hand.
Yeah, man. Like I said, he's seen some graphical shit. You know what I mean?
Civilians with tissue putting pressure where the pain is. The panic as you fade in, blocking out sounds so your body shuts down when your organs start failing. Knife crime dangerous, next day famous. Give it.
Knife crime famous, next day famous. You know what I mean? He's basically talking how the freaking the motherfuckers get down in the hood and whatnot. Yo, they doing these knife crimes and whatnot, and the conclusion of that shit, the next day, whoever done that junk, that motherfucker's famous as fuck. And meanwhile, somebody else is freaking dead or in the hospital freaking leaking. You know what I mean?
6 years, they won't remember what your name is. Everything changes when your case is irrelevant. And all the guys who claim they would ride in your name looking lost, them boys don't have half the heart to settle it. I've seen a whole class end up dead or in jail. Our scales about times he was chilling with my brother in the chicken shop opposite the entrance to Tennyson's. Everybody's dying, but nobody's rising up a Remington. We've got shanks and false hope, everybody's selling it. You ain't getting.
He's like, yo, man, everybody's dying, and he's feeling like you could see that is something that is really affecting him, because he's seeing like his peoples going through these type of shits, and he's like, yo, he's seeing the absurdity of the situation and whatnot, because he understands like, yo, this shit ain't gotta happen, but it's still happening and whatnot, and you know, yeah.
But nobody's rising up a Remington. We've got shanks and false hope, everybody's selling it. You ain't getting rich quick trying to sell big bits.
Yo, we got shanks and everybody's selling it. You know what I mean?
We've got shanks and false hope, everybody's.
And we got shanks and false hope. Everybody's selling it. You know what I mean?
Selling it. You ain't getting rich quick trying to sell big bits. Too lazy to work, so you want to own a business or a club.
Too lazy to work, so you want to own a business. Okay, I get it.
Line, no vision. You can't cut corners in a line of life. Calm is like the tightest vice. I'm running on my own. See.
Yo, I like that. You can't cut corners in the line of life. You know what I mean? Yo, everything that you want to do in life takes time and effort for that shit to grow and formulate to something precious. You know what I mean? If you just do that shit overnight and whatnot, you don't know you don't know what it took to get there. You know what I mean? You don't know all the steps that it took to get there, because somebody probably just planted on you, and then you just finessing it from there and whatnot. So like, he's just basically saying like, I think that's what he's saying. It's like on some real shit. Yo, life is real. Whenever you planning on doing something, you got to spend your time out. Like he said before, man, he respects seconds and whatnot, because every second that you spend building and whatnot it's a deeper concrete build that you're making when you invest time into it, yo. Let me go.
Calm is like the tightest vice. I'm running on my own. CCTVs in your hands, bro. They've got it on your phone. If they catch me going home, looking for another young rapper to expose and probably cut him from the scene. Because with the evidence they gain, I'm getting more than just a soul. I ain't living for the gram, man. I'm snitching on a cam. If I hit him, then I'm done.
He said, I'm not living for the gram. Your boys is snitching on the cam. You know what I mean? Oh man, let's go, man. That's the truth, man. Like on some real shit, yo. It's like I see a lot of freaking nowadays a lot of rappers and whatnot, and they getting real gully and whatnot, showing burners and talking mad real shit on the gram and whatnot. And I'm like, yo, bro, like, why you just snitching on it? You don't even need nobody snitching on you, because you snitching on yourself. You know what I mean? So if you gonna be smart about whatever you're doing and whatnot, or don't live on the gram. You know what I mean?
But if he dips me, he's the man. I can't win. There's no way I'm handling that. If I run, then I'm a neat. But if I don't, then I'm a fool. So on road, I'm looking happy. But I'm screaming in my head, having panic attacks. It got me anxious. I'm two wrong responses from a shanking at any given time. I've been there and done that on many different nights. And that's probably the reason I got many different rhymes. I'm really living life.
Living life, man. That's deep, yo. On some real shit. I'm gonna tell you on some real shit. I got a lot of freaking track and whatnot. He's just basically saying like, yo, all this freaking shit that's going on around him and whatnot is causing him not to think correctly and whatnot. He comes from a fucked up background and whatnot, and he's making the best out of what he was dealt and whatnot, and he was doing a good job. He's putting all his energy into his passion and whatnot. 350 times for 350. Oh god damn! I don't know how much days in a year now. God damn it! No shit. 365 days in a year and whatnot, and he's doing it. He's doing a he and that right there is keeping him 100% sane and on the right path and whatnot. So but still, you know what I mean. He has these moments where yo his thought process is like freaking anxious and all that type of stuff. Yo, definitely dope ass track. You know what I mean. I felt the wave that with a lot of points that he made throughout the track and whatnot. Definitely dope. Anyways, yo, if you guys like the track, you know what I mean, you already know what to do. Put it down in the comment section. Tell me what's your favorite part of the track. You know what I mean. Um, if you guys want to request anything, you know, already know. Put it right there in the comment section all day long. You know what I mean. If you guys want to hit me up on IG, man, go ahead do that. The links in the description and whatnot. Last and not least and whatnot. You see this is my thumb, you know what I mean? Put it all the way up to the motherfucking sky with the thumbs up and whatnot. Show me some love and support in that way. Another way you can show me some love and support is by subscribing to the channel right down there all day long. All day long. And that's pretty much it. I'm gonna check you guys out next time on the next video. Peace out, one love, fam.